always say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It's been a rough start for these guys. You look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
The Orange offense will get its first chance now. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple...
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Soft spot in the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Syracuse.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just bam.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looking for more room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, you were already 2 for 2, and now you're 3 for 3, so offensively, this is just a day that ends in Y. It's another day at the office, continuing to go for it on 4th down, and guess what? Continuing to have success.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Let's go. Looking to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. He'll start this drive firing. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to go.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuffed in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Perkins. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll park it right around the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Orange now facing a third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Bounced off his feet.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Syracuse! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Finds the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cuse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to...
Touchdown, Orange! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fung. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. They'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Saunders. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's second and long. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Silva. He's gonna come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Syracuse going for it on 4th down as we open the final period. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got a man in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Fung. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Number 7.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. It's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays.
It's a running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Silva. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
2nd down.
Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
To the air on 1st down. Connection to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oklahoma State, 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has him back and the offense is on the field. This one has pretty much been a bloodshed conditioning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of...
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Silva. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. He breaks a tackle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really important.